Greetings and welcome to you. I am Shoshana, and today we're doing Chinese astrology readings using our traditional medicine cards. We're doing a fire pit Inipi spread to see what is or what might be out of balance for the coming year. And the sign that is next is the dragon. Dragon, you're one of my favorite signs to do, okay? Um, Let me see. I guess my favorite used to be, they changed a little bit, but my favorite now are the snake, the monkey, the rooster, the dragon, the rat, the ox. Those are like my favorite ones to do. And the dragon one has always been my favorite. I find certain readings more interesting than others. It's just that there's some people or some elements or some groups that I just don't identify with. Um, but anyways, dragon, you are one of my favorite because I just always want to know what you're up to, you know. I just do. Anyways, Chinese New Year's is coming. And let's see, 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, 2024 would make you the dragon. Look at this one wanting to stick out. What is this? Oh, we have cycles. We have cycles. Yeah. It's been a long time. We're doing a fire pit Inipi spread today to find out what is possibly going to be out of balance this year for you. These are just collective readings, so if it doesn't pertain to you, then it's for somebody else who needed to hear the message more. Dragon, what are you up to? See what I'm talking about? Like, your energy is already like, you feel like something's coming. You feel like something's gonna change. You feel like something's gotta give. Okay. Um, let's try something different for you. You are my number 8 today, and I've been doing all the cards kind of pre-shuffling. Today, let's do you on the spot. So, for the first card, we have number 37, Sacred Songs. And this is all about harmony. What is out of balance for you, dragon, is lack of harmony in your life. And you're just like, but why? What have I done? What am I doing wrong that I don't have the harmony that I want in my life? This is what you desire, but it's not what you're getting. So I'm feeling a lot of drama. Drama. Comment wars, arguments, disagreements, battles, roasting, family disputes, over lies, over betrayal. And all you want is harmony. All you want is harmony. For some of you, the only person that you get along with is your significant other, and that makes you sad because you want to be able to have a big family, a big extended family, but nobody gets along. Everybody gossips and bashes on each other, and you just end up with your significant other. And you're just so sad because you're like, I did not come into this world to be isolated and just have one person that I can rely on. You're making me cry. Um, and I guess I'm crying because I can identify with that. Um, It's like we did not come into this life to get married and have our significant other be our only best friend. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but it's like that is what it boils down to. That is what, I don't know how to say it. It's like, it's what it's come to. That's what I wanted to say. This is what it's come to. This is what it's come to. Everybody's in isolation, you know, and um there's so much unresolved trauma dynamics and a repetition of generational karma or generational blocks or generational limited mindsets or generational trauma, generational curses, what have you, right? You get that part, but it's like you just feel like you can only end up trusting very little. And at the same time, it kind of feels like too late. You're like, ah, I figured this all out, but it's a little too late. The damage is kind of done because I just got into an argument and a battle and a war with about 100 people. And it's okay, dragon. It's okay. Just realize that the reason why you're getting so much opposition in your career or hobby of choice is because you're advanced in your way of thinking. You're advanced in something where you're being targeted because you're seen as fierce competition, especially if you're a female, even more so if you're a female, because times have changed. We have different eras, you know, and unfortunately, in modern times, there is no sisterhood like there used to be, or like there supposed to be, or like there once was in tribes. There's no sisterhood, and now there's just backstabbing, snake behavior with one another. Um, so it gives you this illusion that you're wrong. It gives you this illusion that you're mistaken. It gives you an illusion that you shouldn't keep investing on something that you really, really want. And then you play these games with yourself where you're just like, okay, if I'm not going to get what I want after so and so years just went by, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. I don't need it anymore. I don't want it. But you do. And what I want to say to you is screw people's opinions. You know, you care too much what people think. You need to learn how to go MIA. If something is causing you so much pain, delete it. Delete the Gmail, delete the profile, delete the channel. I've done that so many times. By the way, I've been doing readings since 2014. I am Native Light Workers, and I deleted that channel. And then I did another new one and I deleted that one. And here I am back. It's just, you know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, do what you have to do. Change your name, change your location, do what you have to do. You know what you have to do. And I feel like that is avoid people like the plague. Don't trust anybody. If your significant other is the only person that makes you feel comfortable and safe, well, then that's the only person that unfortunately you're going to be able to kind of trust and partner up with emotionally or supportive, which it makes me so sad to see that dynamic become so common nowadays, where we were supposed to have a whole community And now people are just isolated with their spouses in survivor mode, just waiting for something to drop and happen. Um, there's this, I have family that are part of the Taos Pueblo tribe, and they have this ceremony every year where everybody cooks and has random people from the community come and eat at their house, and you are supposed to leave your house and go out and eat at everybody else's houses, and basically everybody goes out and eats as much as possible at everybody else's house. And it's such a beautiful um tradition that should have never stopped becoming common. At some point, these traditions were common, and we've just all been alienated by society and isolated by these agendas that don't want people to heal. Because when we have a social life, we heal. When we have a healthy social life, that is, because some people call people friends and they're not friends, they're just enablers or people who just want to screw you or ruin your marriage. I'm talking about real friends that care about you, care about your love life, care about your health, care about whether or not you're getting sleep at night, care about your happiness, are respectful, don't cross boundaries. You know what I mean? Let me keep moving on. Some things that I say are meant for some, and some other things that I say are meant for others. So just keep that in mind. What needs to be taken action? We have the fire. This is 43. This is the Pita, your eternal life dragon. You can feel it in your blood. You can feel it in your bones. This raging, passionate fire within you, filled with passion and inspiration, right? What is blocking you? Self-consciousness? If self-consciousness is blocking you, then start a brand new channel on an anonymous identity. I get that really, really strongly for you, because here's the thing. If you're hiding behind a channel that you've had for 10 years, let's say, and you're doing kind of the same thing that you've been doing, right? But deep inside, you're there like, okay, let's do an example. Let's say you have a channel that is all about painting. All about painting, 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 painting. Mm. But deep down inside, something in you wants to do a completely something different that is not professionally recommended under that channel. But you want to because that's where you have all your subscribers. So you're like, okay, well, I want to. That's going to make you filter yourself. The way that you're going to succeed, overcome, have a breakthrough is by showing your true identity. But you're not going to show your true identity with the platforms that you currently have. You're not going to feel comfortable to go all out and be unfiltered, you know? Um, so it's like you might be a screenplay writer or an idea creator. You just have all kinds of little experimental hobbies that you want to do, and as well as experimental identities and experimental alters. Okay. And I like it. I like it. It's called being an entrepreneur and entrepreneur minded, entrepreneur driven. And I highly recommend that you do it on a different channel, different platform, different app. different website, and modify the identity so it's a little anonymous, so that the ones that see the filtered version of you can't find the unfiltered version of you. Um, so let's say you want to do a completely different channel that has to do with the opposite of painting. I don't know. Um, what would that be? I don't know. Tattoos. Let's say all of a sudden you're into tattoos and you think that the people who look and subscribe for your paintings are going to judge you because all of a sudden you're into tattoos or you're into piercings heavily, and you want your whole channel to be on tattoos that you've created onto other people, and they just don't mesh, and you just want to go all out and you want to show aspects of yourself that you have to filter on your regular channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going with this? So that's what I would like to see you do this coming year, is go into your true identity unfiltered, when it comes to your career and hobbies and art. And just be careful, because Facebook. Facebook, for example, I remember a long time ago, I tried to make a brand new Facebook with a different name, and I wanted nothing to do with a certain group of people that knew my old Facebook. So I deleted the old Facebook. I wanted to make a brand new one, and it was a disaster, because if you if the person that you're trying to avoid has your phone number, or if they even walk by you and you talk for 5 minutes, Facebook will recommend you to each other, and there's no privacy. So I completely deleted everything, and I boycott Facebook now, because it's like, no, I don't do Facebook, you know. Um, So I'm just telling you all the things that I really feel that you're going to deal with this year. Last but not least, we have Moon Time 47. So this is your discernment. The tool that you already have that's going to help you sustain this alignment for the coming year is your own discernment. Okay? I really feel like people are going to want to be shitting you this year. They're going to want to sell you things that is not, they're going to want to be selling you things that you shouldn't buy. There's people that are going to want to make business with you that don't deserve your business. People that are going to want to collaborate with you that don't deserve that. It's like, I just strongly feel like the only person who really deserves you is the one who was there for you this whole time. And it seems like that is your significant other. They're the one that was there through the ugly. And you're just like, everybody else caused the ugly. You didn't even cause anything. It's like you've been targeted and attacked because you're spiritually progressive. You have a mystical power. The snake, the dragon, the rat, the monkey, the rooster, those all have mystical powers. We all have powers, but it's just yours. I don't know. You know, it's there, and I just want to remind you that you have it. And be like the Lord of the Rings. When you have the ring, you have the ring. Don't let people see it. Don't let people see it. Don't let people take it. Don't let people talk about it. Guard your romantic life, guard your marriage, guard your family. This year, you're going to experience a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of evil eye, and I don't like the people that are going to try to come towards you. The people that are going to come towards you are uh, like zombies with contagion saliva. Energetically, it's like, just vampires, energetic vampires. Like, protect yourself this year because this year there's something in your life that's going to flourish that you've been wanting for a long time. And it's happening this year. It's happening this year because you've wanted it for that long. So you feel trapped. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have now. Okay, so you feel trapped. So let's do one more for you. Last but not least, feeling trapped. Let me just tell you that this is the agenda. This is the agenda. This is what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to feel trapped financially, especially because financially is how it gets you, right? The enemy knows that if it can target a man's finances, it can target his emotions and pretty much take over from there. So turn your trapped feelings upside down and just tell yourself, I'm free. I'm free. I can do whatever I want. I'm free. There's so many options. There's so many options. And it tricks your mind. So every time I do readings, the enemy does not want me to do readings. The enemy does not want me helping people intuitively. So I will always have to clear a lot of energy before even beginning these readings. I have to clear attacks, targeting, anger. And you know what I do? I will start singing the Ren and Stimpy song. Ren and Stimpy song. I am happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. I am happy, 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 joy, joy. And your mind doesn't know the difference. Your mind is so gullible and so beautiful and such a beautiful sponge to energy that it doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know you're lying. When you're feeling bad, you know? I am happy, happy, joy, joy. I am happy, happy, joy, joy. I am grateful. I am humble. I am grateful. I don't need anything. I have more than enough. I have more than enough. And your mind is like, oh, you're happy, happy, joy, joy. Well, hello, happy, happy, joy, joy. And trust me, it works. I did it before this reading, and that's why I'm here. Because I don't do readings when I'm angry. I have to clear the anger out because the anger is an interference in itself. Okay. And then we have saving face. Forgive me if my stomach growls. I haven't had breakfast yet. Drinking my coffee. Saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job. Or you need to smile and make nice to get this position you want. There's your clue. There's your clue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to say this one more time. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. Little riddle for you. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.